Hey, welcome back everyone. Guess what? Have a little repair video for you. We're going to work on a Bachmann nickel plate Mavis locomotive, and we're changing out a circuit board on it. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's jump right in. Alright everyone, mail call. Because I ordered this in the mail. I already took the label off. That's what's holding this down. I didn't look at it yet. So let's open it up. I ordered this. This is pretty cool. Check it out. It's a circuit board. And it's a PCB01. So what I ordered it for, as a guy I know, he has this nickel plate. He ordered a new motor for it. I have all the couplers and stuff for it. But the screw is already off and everything because I believe this board is bad. It's got a new motor already installed. So this is what I've been waiting for to get this sucker in there. So we're going to jump in, see what we can do here to get this sucker running. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by, let's see, I got the two wires just laying here. They're not even attached. Yeah, I'm going to have to remove some wires that's soldered on. I got a couple plugs, so bear with me and I'll get back with you. Alright, I'm back. I unsoldered the back lead and these two leads right here. That went to the track power. So this is what the old one looks like. And we're going to go ahead, if you look at this, you got some dirt and stuff around here. I don't know what that is. It looks like some corrosion. But we're going to jump ahead, open the new one up, and look at it. So here it is. And we want the arrows facing that way. That would go in here. But we're not going to go ahead and... only thing I'm going to solder on is the back two reverse lights right here. That's the only thing. I wish they had pins like these, because I really don't want to put anything else on there other than the original, these little tabs that came with it. And it should be only these. So first off the bat, we're going to go ahead, since the motor wires is the longest, we're going to go ahead and attach the motor leads. And they usually just go through here. Once I get it through the hole, like so, hold it there, grab a pin to push it on, make sure I have it the right way, which I didn't. Now I do. These are usually a snug fit, like that. Then you just these are really snug. Thing about using the original ones, I don't like those. Those feel like they're almost like 3D printed. And that popped out. Alright. Make sure that's back in. We'll go ahead and take this, since it's this one, and you want the open end there, and it popped out again. Let me do this off camera. I'm shaking, it's kind of hard to do it, and I'll come back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I have the two motors leads on, which is a point right here. Right here, you got your plus and minus. And then over here, you got the track power. Same thing. Plus and minus. Those are attached. We gotta get these attached for the the rear leads next. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So bear with me, I'll come back to that. Alright, so here I used the new little pieces that came with to hold the wires on right here. So I got the right and left connected for the rear trucks. So everything's on, and I'm thinking, let's go ahead and test it. We'll put it on the track over here. I'll pan up. Give it some juice. Oh, look at that. Sweet. And I don't think I have it all the way on the track. Yeah, the front one's not. Alright. Sweet. Alright. So I know that works. I want to go ahead and attach the front headlights. Then we're going to have to solder the rear headlights. So let me go ahead and attach the front ones first. And I will come back. This is actually coming out pretty good. I'm so happy how everything's looking and working. So it was a bad motor and board. So the board had to fried the motor or opposite way. Something shorted out and fried something. Or fried them both. So at least I know this is working now. Alright, let me hook these wire leads up and we'll come back. Alrighty. So the two leads are right here. So they're all attached now. Right and left for positive and negative. And so I'll move it up here on the track. And then you can add a light and everything. So we're going to do that with the rear now, but I'm going to have to solder them on. So let me do that off camera because I'll have my hands in the way and everything, and it'll be hard to move around, and it'd be easier to do it this way than trying to do it in front of the camera. I don't want to mess the board up. Alright, everything's soldered back on. The red wire that went to the light was too short, so I had to replace it. So I got this one. Don't mind my shakiness. It's from my nerve damage and everything I had, which sucks. But I'm trying to hold it still. So I got this wire and this wire soldered on. And I had it soldered on over here to the light. So let's put it on the track. I want to show you. And I went ahead and mounted the circuit board on and everything. Saved time. And I'll move it farther up. You can see it. So that's working. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's throw the body back on. And we got to make sure there ain't no wires in the way or nothing. So the body goes on like this. So we got to check. Make sure, like right here, there's wires in the way. So we got to, I'll take the tweezers, tuck them up underneath. But you don't want to get them in a way where it'll catch or anything. So I'm just holding them up out of the way. Grab your shell, lay it on here without shaking so much. What is grabbing? So you just work everything on. I'm just making sure wires are not in the way. Looking so good there. That should, there we go. There's that light grabbing. So I had to move that forward just a little. And I think that's all there. I think that's all on. So just like that. So I'm going to go ahead, let me throw the couplers on, then we'll take it around and put it on the track and run it around. So this is pretty much done right here as you speak, other than putting the couplers on. And that's kind of boring, but it's an easy process. All right, we got it on the track. Let's throw it in reverse. Check out the light. This is cool. All right, let's switch directions and run it around the track. But let's see if there's even a creep mode. Will it go slow? Not really. It's mostly full speed, almost. But yeah, man, this is pretty cool. Got it up and running. New circuit board. He found the motor for it and everything. And it's running. Buddy, if you're happy, I know I am, you're going to like this. So always remember, stick around for more. I will have more great videos to come. And always thanks for watching, and God bless. You all have a wonderful day.